When your team's curious and ready to grow, they do their best work, and that changes everything. At CBT Nuggets, we've spent over 25 years making IT training engaging, hands-on, and fun. Expert-led courses, virtual labs, real-world skills your team can use right now. From networking to cloud to cybersecurity, we build skills and confidence that drive results. Believe in your team. Give them the tools to thrive at cbtnuggets.com/solutions.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. You can't see everything that the LA County Fair has to offer in one day. It's almost impossible.
It's really tough, especially if you want to do any of the rides and on the midway and all that.
But it used to be great because when my daughter was, and she loved that, she loves those Orange County Fair, the LA County Fair, man. It's just you get such a big smile and take her friends with us. But when we first started going out there, 2007, 2008, they still had horse racing. So I would spend the entire day at the track where they had horse racing, and my wife and daughter would go on rides and eat food and all that stuff. And everybody won. Everybody was a winner.
Yeah, everybody came out happy.
But it was great. Then they sold those dates to either, Santa Anita or Los Alamitos. And now they have no horse racing out there.
Yeah, I remember my grandma used to do it. She would be there while we were walking around, so we'd have to go in and check on her while she's betting horses.
Was she a track rat?
Yeah, she went in every couple of weeks.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, somebody asked me today, I don't remember who it was, how often I go to the track. I'm like, well, usually only when they're open, slide out there. But I probably go about 3 or 4 times a month, Sometimes I'll go Saturday and Sunday. If I lose on Saturday, I'll go back Sunday to get my money back, and that sometimes doesn't happen.
And at this point, Soph doesn't go with you at all.
No, because I burned her out when she was younger. I took her to the track every weekend. And she loved it because you played in the infield with the other kids or, cruised around with me. But I remember the one time where my wife got really pissed off, and she doesn't get that pissed that often, but I said I was taking Sophia to the zoo. And we went to the zoo, and we were planning on going to the zoo, the LA Zoo. And when we got there, it was everyone gets in for free day. And so there were 10,000 people waiting to get in line, waiting in line to get in. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. It's hot outside. I'll just go to the track with her. So she was about 6 or 7. And I drag her out to Santa Anita. And, in my defense, she saw animals either way. So,
Pretty horsies.
Ding dong. So I'm out there, and Mike Willman, who runs publicity out there, he said, hey, the guy that was going to present the trophy in the feature race, in the 8th race, he got into an accident or something happened at home and he couldn't make it. Will you give the trophy out for the 8th race? I said, yeah, sure. Right. I got nothing going on. So the 8th race wins. I think it was Doug O'Neill's horse that win. And then over the loudspeaker, they say, ladies and gentlemen, now presenting the award for, the San Jose Handicap or San Gabriel Handicap. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear him every night on KFI. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Conway Jr., right? So, the 8 people who know who I was were out there. And I'm presenting the trophy to the guy, to Doug O'Neill and the owner of the horse. I think it was Paul Redham. And my phone rings, and my wife said, hey, how's the zoo? And I said, it's going pretty good. It's a little crowded because it was free day, but it's kind of cool.
Which was true.
That's true, right? And she says, she goes, that's weird because I'm watching TV and you're on TV. And I left the TV on TVG when I left. And now she's now watching me give away the trophy in the feature race.
I can't even imagine her watching that and what the?
And she was cleaning the house and just happened to look up.
Yeah, and that one moment.
And then she goes, hey, that's my husband and daughter on TV, and I thought they were at the zoo, right? And she goes, you're not the zoo, right? I'm like, well, we tried to go to the zoo, right? But it just didn't happen.
The attempt was made. It's not like you
That's right.
lied, per se.
That's right. I tried.
Did you try to pull the, hey, it's my kid, too?
That's right.
I think it's funny. That's so, it's the same story as when your dad was supposed to take you to church.
Oh, yeah. We ended up at the Winchell's, and my mom walked into Winchell's, and she's like, oh, boy. I never got to go with my dad to church again. Rest of my life.
It really doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, it doesn't. And then when I got home, my wife was pissed because I lied to her, right? And she grabbed Sophia, and Sophia's hands, she smells her hands. She goes, why do her hands smell like cigarettes? I'm like, oh, she might have picked up a snipe or a cigarette butt out there. Kids do. They pick up stuff. And she goes, yeah, but both of her hands smell like cigarettes. I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, Soph, did you pick up a cigarette while you were out there? And she goes, yeah, I think I picked up a cigarette. And she goes, but her clothes smell like it. I'm like, wait a minute. Are you accusing me of letting her smoke at the track? Because I didn't. She did not smoke a cigarette at the track.
The implication. Did you give our child a cigarette?
I couldn't believe it. I was getting rolled. But then she started kindergarten, like 3 months later. And in kindergarten, they have all the parents there. And there's probably about 30 kids in the class and like 80, 90 parents, grandparents, uncles. A lot of people show up to see their kid go to school for the very first time. And I was there. And so Mrs. F was her name. She was a long name, but they call her Mrs. F. And she had given a speech to the whole class and all the parents. And in the speech, I remember she said, if your kid comes home with an art project, don't throw the art project in the trash in front of the kid. And I turn to my wife, I go, who does that? When the kid comes home with an art project, who throws it in the trash? And the teacher heard me ask that. And she goes, by the way, it happened twice last year, where the kid came to school the next day and said, Mom threw my gift that I made for Mom for Mother's Day. She threw it in the trash in front of me. I'm like, wow, that is a horrible human being.
Wow. But then right after that, she asked the kids what they did for summer break, and Soph stands up and says, Dad took me to the track.
Well, she said, are there any questions? And I raised my hand, and I could see my daughter put her head down on her desk going, please don't let this guy speak. Oh my God almighty. So she points to me and she goes, yes, sir. And I said, this is my daughter, Sophia. And I was just wondering if there's a no smoking section in this class, because she took all summer to quit smoking. Right. And this was the reaction from the 45 parents and the 30 students, or 80 parents and 30 students in the class. After I said she chose all summer to quit smoking, she finally accomplished it. Is there a no smoking section in this class? And here's the reaction. Nobody laughed.
Crickets.
And I said to her afterwards, I said, hey, Mrs. F. I said, what's going on here? I said, that's not bad material. But yet nobody reacted to it. And I said, what's going on? And she says, well, you can't make jokes nowadays about kids and smoking. I'm like, well, sure you can. I just did.
It was pretty good when
she goes, no. She goes, you can't do that. And I said, that's where we are in life? I said, okay. It's going to be a long year. Long year with this crew.
Because I got a lot more of these.
Woo-wee. Chicken on deck. Well, long year, man.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Growing up, I was a huge Frosted Flakes guy.
Oh, yeah. My dad was into that stuff, too.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, Raisin Bran more than Frosted Flakes, but they're the same thing.
Yeah. I like Frosted Flakes, and also the fact that you can get them anywhere. It wasn't a specialty, cereal that everybody had them. You go back. You and I go back. Stefouche, you're a little too young. But you remember like going to like a hotel or a motel and they had the little box?
Little boxes.
And you'd cut open the box and pour the milk right in the box.
They were the little perforations. You could open it up and then you could open up the bag and eat it all right in that little box if you opened it right enough.
Right.
For some reason, it looked like they tasted better out of that little box.
That's
I don't know
right.
what it was about it.
And then the milk leaked all over you and it was hell after that.
Yeah.
But that was that's my Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes,
my
man.
go-to cereal.
That is old school.
That's right.
They're great.
Yeah, they were. Well, I thought they were really good. Belia, what is your go-to cereal? We've never discussed that with you. Is she in there?
No.
She's in the can?
Yeah, I think so.
Pushing that cereal. What about you,
Need more
Steph?
fiber.
My go-to Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's
That's
a
kid
the
cereal.
last 15 years, I would say that's definitely grown.
And one I always forget about, which I get randomly or sometimes someone will have it, is Life. That's just a solid, because it's just sweet enough and it's not.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can eat.
Are those flakes too?
They're like corn, kind of almost like corn checks.
It's like the square.
Yeah.
With holes in it.
Yeah.
But that's also the kind of cereal you can just eat out of the box, like
dry?
chips.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I always eat cereal dry. I hate when it gets soggy. I always just eat it dry.
Yep. Yeah, you got to eat it fast, man.
Yeah, I can't stand soggy cereal.
The key is to eat it just fast enough to where before they get soggy, yet it still flavors the milk.
Oh, you drink the milk?
But one of the best parts.
Oh,
Are you
my
are
God.
you insane?
I have no.
You throw the milk out?
I can't believe we've ever met that you would drink that crap after you
You throw the milk out.
Oh,
or do you pour it back in the milk
the
container?
milk goes out. As soon as the cereal gets soggy, the milk and the cereal goes away.
You're out of your mind.
Everything disappears.
You're out of your mind.
Angel, what's your go-to cereal? I don't think we've ever asked you that in the 30 years I've known you.
Okay, so I like, there's two of them that I like. I like that cinnamon Chex.
Yeah.
And there's one at Trader Joe's. It's like the strawberry Cheerios stuff. I don't know what they call it. It's like yogurt coated, and it's got strawberry chunks on it, and it's like little Cheerio little nuggets. It's really good.
At Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
It's probably their version. It's probably called like Trader O's or something.
Oh, yeah, probably right.
Right?
Yeah. Trader O's.
But you know, with the milk, this is what I do. I don't drink the milk, but I'll put a little bit of milk inside of in the cereal, and so it doesn't get everything too soggy, and there's not like a lot of milk in there. But then once I eat the cereal, there's usually a little bit of milk left. I just put a little more cereal in there and let it soak up the milk, and then it's gone.
I don't understand the drinking that milk with all that crap in it at the end.
Can't understand how you two people have.
I'm blocking my ears. I can't even hear you talk.
By the way, strawberry yogurt O's are what they're called.
Yeah, that's
exactly. It's just a rip.
So good.
Oh my
my gosh, they're so good, you guys.
But what a pain in the ass to be on vacation with. Like, here, you want Cheerios? You want Frosted Flakes? No, I want this thing I can only find at Trader Joe's. Oh, Christ. All right,
And I
I'll
only
go.
want to put so much milk in it to where it's not too soggy. I don't want to drink the milk. I'm going to put some extra in there to make it
Good thing I packed a box of that with me.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you asked. Trader Joe's is where we'll start. I'm like, oh, no. Oh, my God. She's with us again. Oh, you should have left her at home this one.
Oh, Sharon just popped in. Favorite cereal.
All right, Sharon, what do you got?
Cheerios.
Cheerio!
Really?
Cheerios.
Yeah, Cheerios.
Do you put anything in it?
They're heart healthy.
No, they're not.
They say they are.
That's just the commercial.
Yeah.
Don't buy into it.
It just came out in the news that Cheerios one of the best cereals you can eat.
All right. And what else do you do for your health?
Peloton.
That's it? What you put milk in it with the cereal?
I use almond milk.
Oh, my God. I am not going on vacation with you and Angel.
Yeah, I use almond milk also. I don't use
No, you
cow
don't.
juice.
The two of you.
She
God
started
almighty. Somebody, look, almonds don't have milk. It's not milk. You can't milk an almond.
They don't have udders, that's for sure.
That's right.
Apple Jacks, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Apple Jacks are good.
That's my one,
good.
Apple Jacks.
And sugar.
And I drink the milk.
That's one of the best ones. That's like a cinnamon milk.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
that's so good.
You know what the one I like that they really had the nerve to go for with the title was Sugar Smacks. Right?
Oh,
They plainly just laid it out there for you.
That's a good song, though.
Sugar Smacks?
Yeah.
There's a song called Sugar Smacks?
Well, smack, sugar smack.
Oh,
Give me a
yeah,
smack and I'll
yes,
smack
yes.
you back.
Oh, the
Fun
theme.
to eat, the delicious treat. It's whatever.
Sugar Smacks. I got to find that.
Wasn't the on the Sugar Smack box? Wasn't that a frog?
It was
Yes.
a bear, I thought.
I thought it was a frog.
That's Golden Crisps,
Yeah,
I think.
or
But I think it's a frog.
Let's see, the Sugar Smack song. Oh, here it is, Belly. Look at you. How about that?
What do kids think about my Kellogg's Smacks?
Sorry, Diggum. I think we all have to agree. They look kind of weird.
Uh-oh.
Very scary.
Scary looking. Honey Smacks are the fun-tasting part of a complete
Oh,
breakfast.
these are Honey Smacks. This is even before Sugar Smacks. I mean, Sugar Smacks are before Honey Smacks.
Won't you give them a chance?
Hey, guys, let's try them. Excellent.
Stupid
Killer.
kid.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They dig them.
Dig 'em. We dig 'em.
I don't like kids in cereal commercials. They seem too phony, too fake.
Yeah, Golden
especially
Crisp.
those two, because they didn't even sound like they were jacked up on sugar, like they should be after eating,
Yes.
Honey Smacks or
Oh,
something.
here it is, Belly. I think I found it. All right, right after this Home Depot commercial.
Home Depot.
Press the stop. Press the ladder. Here we go.
Look, it's a green-bellied sapsucker group.
That's dig 'em.
Smack, smack, sugar smacks. Give me a smack, and I'll smack you back.
Is that the one you were talking about, Belly?
Yep.
Oh, ding dong.
That's dig 'em.
Smack, smack, sugar smacks. Give me a smack, and I'll smack you back. Fun to eat those smacks a week. Kellogg's sugar smacks.
I wonder if you went to Kellogg's today and said, "Hey, I got an idea for a song for cereal. You smack me and I'll smack you." Like, okay, what is it called?
So great.
Well, it's called first degree assault.
Drink that milk.
Curious. Is there more? No. Just two people kicking the crap out of each other.
Eating cereal.
Done.
Sugar Smacks used to have a clown as its mascot or whatever, and then it eventually changed to the frog. And they also, to be healthier, that's when they switched from Sugar Smacks to Honey Smacks.
Yes, I remember that.
Just like the other one that was the bear, that was Super Sugar Crisp.
Wow.
And they changed those to Golden Crisp
Wow.
to get rid of the sugar aspect.
Yeah, but they did that early. That was like one of the first things that flipped. Is they took sugar out of
pretty
Sugar
early
Smacks.
on, yeah.
Yeah.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Keep the party rolling.
Let's do it.
Every morning, all I see visions of the things to be, the pains that are withheld from me. I realize I can see. Come on, everybody, let's go. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. They're not into it. And I can take it or leave it if I please. Where you guys going? Bars that way. Life is hard to play. I'm gonna lose it anyway.
Lighters.
Losing card of something. So this is all I have to say. Nah, I'm sorry, man. You guys weren't into it.
Is he done? Did he finish?
No.
What happened?
I gotta get out of here.
Just feeling
My
it.
wife called.
Okay, well, we'll see you later.
Tomorrow, same time.
Like,
We're
sure.
closed.
You close on Saturday night.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
closed
for you.
tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll stop by. Just say,
No,
see
you
the
don't wanna do
close
that
sign
nonsense.
and
We're
all.
tearing the
No,
building down tomorrow. You can't get within a block of it.
Do you remember that place across the street? What was it? Dimples?
Dimples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was wild, man. That was a great place. It was also called the Valley's Greatest Fire Trap.
Yeah.
All made out of wood.
Man, the thickness of dust on every
Oh,
little
my
tchotchke
God.
that he had on every shelf and in the
Yeah.
windows. Oh,
I
Remember
remember.
the TV outside?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a couple of TVs outside.
get the giant monitor on the roof too.
That's right. And you couldn't hear most of the karaoke during rush hour because of the freeway traffic noise.
And they had all of the stuff that you could put on, all the hats and the feathered boas and the little. And I'm like, oh, how many people have worn that nasty looking thing?
That's great, man. I remember when I was with KXLS, we had our Christmas party there one year. And so we all went, we all showed up. It was going to be a great night of karaoke. And because the station had legal problems with a previous Christmas party, they were only allowed 2 drinks. You're only allowed to have a coupon for 2 drinks, 2 drink maximum. Then the rest you had to buy yourself. So I got my 2 tickets and I went to the bar and I said, hey, can I get a shot of vodka? And he says, yeah, what would you like? I said, a shot of Tito's. And he goes, okay. And so I watched him pour it, and he measured out like an ounce of Tito's and threw it on some ice. And I said, hey, buddy, I said, in the spirit of Christmas, not to bust your balls here, I'm sure you're a great bartender. You've been here for a long time. But a shot is always at least an ounce and a half. Sometimes around Christmas, it's 2 ounces.
Yes, sir.
And I saw you sort of top that off with a knife at 1 ounce. And he goes, yeah, that's how we do it here. I don't know, where you from, but that's how we do it. And I said, okay.
Where you're from.
So I gave him one of the coupons, and he took both of them. And I said, oh, no, I thought it was 1 coupon for a drink. He said, no. He said, that's top shelf. The one is for well vodka. That's top shelf. I said, wait a minute. So for Christmas, we get 1 ounce? He said, yes.
I don't know where you're from. Sir, I'm from America. And in America, a shot is an ounce and a half.
So for Christmas, KLSX gave me 1 ounce of Tito's.
I wonder why they failed miserably.
An ounce of Tito's on the rocks.
On the rocks.
Yeah. I mean, I literally, it wasn't enough to even fill the bottom of my mouth up. Just, good night.
Pass right by your tongue.
Gone. But that was such a great hang. I forgot about all the costumes that he had, too.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
The inflatable guitars.
Yes, right. Yeah. And then the old army hats. If you're ever going to do an army song or, the Yanks are coming.
There was the helmet with the horns.
Yeah,
of course.
right. Exactly. Did you ever, Angel, did you ever go to Dimples? Did you ever see that place?
No, but I heard so many great stories about it.
Man. But it was a powder keg. Thank God nobody ever caught that place on fire with a sparkler or cigarette or whatever. It would have been, if there were 100 people in there, 98 of them would have died. There's no way to get out of there, and everything was really.
It's like a Great White concert.
But you remember how dry all the wood was, the paneling? I mean, you rub up against it and you have 40 splinters. What the Christ? What is this? Like 40 bees just bit me or stung me or something. Oh no, that's just a really dry paneling. You'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it. Oh, and the food there, I did not trust getting at all.
Yeah, we brought our own.
Did you?
Yeah, we had it catered. And the guy's like, "Why do you want it catered?" I'm like, "I don't know. Just I'll go home. One of those things." But man, Steffush, you never saw it, right? You never saw Dimples?
No.
What year did they take that down, Crows? You remember, was it 2003, 2002?
Was it that? No, it wasn't. It was like 10, 11 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think the last time I was in there was
you're right. Okay.
around 07,
I think
08.
it was
something like that.
2015.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah,
7 years
right.
ago.
Okay, so 2015. Wow, man, I really missed that place. They should open up Dimples again somewhere. I think they could load that place up.
Yeah.
If they called a place Dimples in Burbank or somewhere here in the Valley, North Hollywood, that was a great hang, man.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
We were talking about Dimples, which was an old karaoke bar across the street. It's where Whole Foods now is on Olive, near the 134 freeway. Olive near Alameda. But Crozier, you remember on the top of Dimples, there were 2 statues. There was an Elvis Presley.
Right, I remember that one.
And then there was a Marilyn Monroe,
Yes.
with her skirt going up.
Yes.
That was sensational.
Yes.
So that was a real dive bar I used to go to.
That's a total, I mean, just that and how long that was there. I mean, they considered that, I mean, some people call that the first karaoke bar in the entire country.
Is that right?
That's what they, try to use as their sort of like a thing that they hung on.
And then what we used to do, we used to we would go to Dalt's and eat dinner. There was that restaurant Dalt's, which was where Kiss FM used to be. And everything was fried in that place.
And then wasn't it a McCormick Schmick's? Or
then that became
like
McCormick Schmick. Yeah.
Right. It was also a what was the other one? The
Claim Jumper.
Claim Jumper.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it sort of lost its way after Dalt's. Dalt's was sensational, man. It was really great.
I think we came over. We moved into this building. I think at the tail end of Dalt's when it was still kind of just hanging on, and it was one of those. I don't know how much longer this place is going to be around.
And then there was another bar that you sort of had to be a local, or they didn't really accept you, and it was Starlight. And Starlight was on Riverside in Tujunga, right near that old Ernie's taco place. And that became a cactus taco called Starlight. So there was Dimples, Starlight. There was Timmy Nolan's, which was another great bar.
Yes.
And
I had a going away party there once.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great bar. And then right down the street was the Money Tree. And the Money Tree was a really great hang. And then Joe's in Burbank was another one we used to go to. So Timmy Nolan's. But there was another one that not a lot of people knew about. And if your thing was, if you were in your 20s and your thing was, women in their early 50s that like to smoke and drink, Oyster Bar on Whitsett and Riverside would handle all of that for you.
Nice.
They'd take care of all those fetishes you had going on. And then another dive bar. This was my circuit when I was, single and going to dive bars a lot. Was the Chimney Sweep on Woodman and Ventura, between Ventura and God Almighty, Moore Park, between Moore Park and Ventura on Woodman, and called the Chimney Sweep. And that, again, if you're in your 20s and you preferred 50-year-old women who like to drink and smoke, they laid that out for you. You had no problem with that, sliding in there and enjoying yourself. But those bars seem to be going away. I don't, it seems like everyone I listed. All right, Timmy Nolan's is not there anymore. It's something else.
It's not?
It's another bar. I don't think they call it Timmy Nolan's
the
anymore.
Upstairs or whatever? Or?
I think they do, yeah. Yeah, it's split level, yeah, right. But I think it's some kind of whiskey bar. I don't know what it is now. But Starlight was closed last time I drove by. Dimples obviously closed. Money Tree is closed. The one Joe's in Burbank is still open. It's on Magnolia, just west of Hollywood Way. That's still a great hang. Oyster Bar, I don't know if that's still open or not. Chimney Sweep, I'm not sure. But man, we would just make our rounds, because all those bars were within 2 or 3 miles of each other. And that was a real cool, 2 or 3 year span. I think people go through, when you go to dive bars, and that's your thing, and you drink and you go, you have the happy hour and the little hot dogs, and, all the people there, you play Golden Tee video, golf and stuff like that. I think that can last for about a 2 or 3 nice year run. And then you've got to pull up and really sort of straighten your life out.
Oh, you mean going to them?
Yeah, I don't think you can continue your whole life. If you do, I think you really limit to how many people will continue to associate with you. I mean, you could go to dive bars your whole life, but it's sort of a sad landing at the end. When you're 75 and you're still going every night, and everybody else is 30.
Right.
I don't think it's the way to roll.
Yeah.
I really don't. But man, they've got to do that's got to be a coffee table book. The Valley Dive Bars.
Absolutely. I can't believe there isn't one.
Yeah, I can't imagine that thing wouldn't sell thousands of copies. Everybody that had a great time and in their 2 or 3 year run going to dive bars would buy it in a heartbeat.
The type of places that Jen and I are looking at around the country, depending on the cities that we're looking at, that kind of fit our sort of style. And we want to be in a place where we're in walking distance of at least a couple dive bars.
Oh, okay. You want to open one?
What do you mean?
I mean, have you ever talked to Jen about owning one or operating one?
Oh, we've kind of talked about, making some sort of pub or something like that. Yeah, absolutely.
Good idea, buddy.
But that's kind of why our heads always kind of go to New Orleans, because that's an easy default for that sort of idea. But some of the other cities that we've kind of talked about and looked at, that's a priority for us.
Yeah, New Orleans would be great, man. You can't. There is not a single bar that fails in New Orleans. They're all packed.
You can't throw a rock and not hit one.
Yeah, all of them. Nashville's the same way.
Yes.
Every single bar was filled.
We really like Nashville, and even where we were staying at with my friend who lives near Duke in North Carolina, a little town called Corborough. It's kind of got that too, and it's like in the middle of the woods, so it's like you can drive through the woods, and then all of a sudden it opens up to this little town,
wild.
And there's like 2 or 3 little bars in there.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
There are 4 Irish bars on one block in downtown Seal Beach that was unbelievable. I found Seal Beach where I used to live in Koreatown, and my wife, then girlfriend, used to live in Lake Forest. No, she used to live in San Clemente. And so we were 60 miles apart in total, right? So we said, let's drive 30 miles. You drive north 30 miles. I'll drive south 30 miles. And wherever that is, we'll get an apartment. So we both have the same commute.
Yeah.
Exactly almost to the 10th of a mile, Seal Beach was exactly between both of us. We found an apartment in Seal Beach. We moved in together, and we've been living together ever since, right? Ding dong. That was 1998. I think 1998.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
See, bars
time,
can bring
man.
us together if we just let them.
That's right. That's a great shirt.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.